All right, so we have a total of about 30 minutes to complete this demo. So we're not going to go much in details. Okay, now last session we featured some government websites, including Fivolks, like what you see here. We also showed Pag-asa and then NDRMC, plus the Project NOAA of UP. Um, for, of course, helping us become aware of the different hazards within each location that we try to assess. Okay, so now we are going to focus more on vehicles, especially with the past earthquake in Mindanao. I believe it would be just timely to give more attention um, to ground-related disasters. Okay, so as you can see, Fevals is featuring some tools like uh, all right, we have this one. Huh? And we have volcano pH info and so on. We have the georisk pH. Okay. Specifically the this one. If you go um uh to the official Fivals website, you'll see these information tools right here. And I opened these tools, okay, in advance. Right, we have the Hazard Hunter PH. Okay, this is the one that we're going to talk more about in a few minutes. Okay, and this could be a result. And then we have the Geoanalytics PH as well. And then the Gematic services request. Also, we have the hazards assessment services, earthquakes, and so on. This is from the website as well. Okay, we have the tsunami early warning system, and the REDAS or the rapid earthquake damage assessment system software. Okay, so all of these can be accessed via the FIVOLX website. Okay, so we have the links here. Right? So tonight we're going to focus more on the Hazard Hunter PH app. So you can access it via here. Okay. So this is part of the GeoRisk PH system of Fivolx, right? So you can go to let's try go there directly. www dot georisk.ph. Okay, again, .gov.ph. georisk.gov that page. Okay, let's see what happens when we go directly to that page. Okay, so basically we are directed to this specific um website for these platforms. Okay, so all right. And we also have the Hazard Hunter page. That's what we are focusing right now. It basically works just like how Project Nawad does. Okay, although it has different features, different information being provided, but basically we can use it to not just to become more aware on the different hazards, but also to know exactly what to prepare for. Okay, so um, here we are. I think we can click this current location and let's see. Try to go. Okay, so this is my current location. I'll have it full screen. All right. So my current location says I'm right here, and then I think I have to click. Okay, and maybe I have to click assess. All right. So assess. And then here, as you can see, we have some information regarding the location that I'm currently in. So, okay. Ground shaking prone to up to intensity 8. Wow. So regarding landslide, I think Iloilo City is mostly flat, so landslide is not much um, uh, likely. The more likely is liquefaction. So the um, um, melting down of the ground. Okay, so or having a smooth ground or the ground soft enough to collapse. Okay, so that is more possible in my current location. Plus the fact that it is near the coastline area, so some areas nearby are prone to storm surge. Okay. So, according to Project NOAA, the storm surge cannot actually reach this point, but the nearby areas are moderately in such hazard. Okay. So, or prone to such hazards. Right. So as you can see, what's available is ground shaking up to intensity 8. And regarding liquefaction, we are moderately susceptible. Okay, and we have the nearest active volcano, Mount Canlaon in Negros Island. Um, but according to this app, we are safe from any pyroclastic flow. Um, I think ashfall, but in terms of ashfall, in case Mount Canlaon explodes once again, or erupts once again, and if the eruption is severe, we are prone. So or the ashfall could reach to our location. Okay, but in terms of lava flow and lahar, we are safe from it because we are on a different island. Okay, so permanent danger zone outside. Okay, in terms of hydrometeorological, um, okay, low susceptibility in flood. Okay, it floods nearby. Okay, especially in this part, in this main road. But good thing is the drainage system is still operational, so it can slowly drain out any flood, any groundwater. Okay, in terms of rain and so on. Okay, so if you want a summary of all these assessment results, you just click this and let's see if the results are the same. I already created or generated one yesterday, so let's see if okay, this is the result yesterday. So ground rupture, safe, okay, we're at least this much far from the West Panay Fault. Okay, but in terms of shaking, we are prone up to intensity 8. Okay, so same thing. Okay, we can use the other maps, other apps of GRISC for the landslide part, or we can use the Project NOAA. Okay, tsunami safe. Um, okay. Ay, good thing, good to know. But in the nearby areas, especially in the more southern part of Panay Island, I think they are more prone to tsunamis. Okay, so let's see if the report will generate the same. Okay, maybe let's see the consistency of the app. Okay, so as you can see, this quite the same. All right, so. Hmm. Prone, intensity 8, and then moderately susceptible. Okay. I think it shows some consistency. Uh, okay. And then we have the prescriptive analytics here. Based on the system's prescriptive analytics, we have some recommendation here. Uh-huh. Okay, so nothing much in my area because it's not that hazard prone. Okay. So I think the uh most concern here is the liquefaction and the ground shaking. Um, okay. So, however, they are not available here. In this case, let's see if the same. All right. Okay, we are just basically advised to explore more, explore the other apps. Okay, since these are more on something being underdeveloped. Okay, the features that can give us recommendations on these hazards are still underdeveloped, or maybe they are part of other apps of GeoRisk PH. So basically, just explore the other apps. Okay. So I think in geo analytics, you can see more information, more recommendations. Okay, so this is for the first part of the activity, and the second half, we're going to see it in the other okay other browser. Okay, I have to stop and continue in the next video.